may be seated. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to our fall 2021 Ph.D. hooding ceremony here at A&T, the #1 public HBCU in the country. At A&T, the largest HBCU in the country. At A&T, the institution that's typically third in the UNC system in research funding, and our graduate students are the engine to that tremendous research enterprise. I'm so very happy that you're here today, helping us to make history as we are hosting our very first in-person Ph.D. hooding ceremony. While it's the second Ph.D. hooding event, the first was held virtually during the spring 2021 semester. I'd like to extend a welcome to our illustrious Chancellor, Chancellor Martin, who is here today. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to Provost Burl McEwen, our keynote speaker for today. To our deans, administrators, faculty, staff, guests, and to the PhD candidates of the class of 2021, we welcome you on behalf of the more than 1,726 graduate students enrolled in 11 PhD programs, 30 master's programs, and 19 graduate certificate programs. The purpose of the event today is to honor our PhD candidates who've worked so very hard to receive the terminal degree in their respective disciplines. It gives their advisor the chance to invest them with the hood, signifying their successful completion of all the requirements for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in their respective disciplines. The hood we wear today is a particular part of the academic regalia that are descendants of clothing worn at universities of medieval Europe. The hood was attached to the robe and used to cover one's head when the weather was bad. Later, the hood was separated from the gown. Members of the graduating class today wear hoods lined with A&T's colors of blue and gold. Faculty members wear hoods lined with the colors of universities granting their respective degrees. And the edging or trimming of the hood is a wide velvet band indicating the area of the degree. For example, blue for the PhD or green for a doctorate of humanities. Graduates, we are incredibly proud of you as each of you has successfully navigated through each and every academic challenge you have faced. We are incredibly proud of you as you are some of the best and brightest minds that this world has to offer. We are incredibly proud of you because you were able to make it through unprecedented times in which the world found itself in the midst of a pandemic that is still upon us. We hope that you'll continue to make us incredibly proud of you as you positively impact society throughout your career. In spite of all the changes, in spite of all the obstacles, in spite of all the things you had to go through, you made it and you are successful. And we're here to celebrate you today. Graduates, you are soon to be members of the alumni. You're the heart of the A&T family. As an ambassador of this visionary institution, your passion finds its voice in Aggie pride. You're a part of a legacy that has changed the world, and no one will ever take that from you because it is who you are and because that's what Aggies do. Once again, I welcome you to our historic Ph.D. hooding ceremony. We will follow the program as printed.
Good morning. Certainly on behalf of our Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, and staff, I'm delighted to welcome you to the 2021 Fall Hooding Ceremony. North Carolina A&T State University began its journey as a doctoral research university 25 years ago when we launched our first PhD programs in electrical and mechanical engineering, along with several other UNC system campuses as well. We're the first public HBCU in our nation to offer these doctoral programs and certainly here in our state. Today, as you've heard, we offer 11 PhD programs across 4 colleges of our university and 1 school. The newest PhD program is in Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, which will be launched this spring, 2022, of which we're very excited and enthused about. For the past several years, we have been petitioning the UNC System Board of Governors as well as the UNC Legislature for an investment strategically in our university as we elevate our institution as a competitive doctoral research university. We were seeking north of $10 million to begin this significant investment to continue to enhance our university's competitiveness in this space. Recently, the North Carolina Legislature responded to our request by appropriating an initial $2.5 million. And finally, this year, the legislature now has finally appropriated the additional $7.5 million, bringing the total to $10 million, $5 million in 2021-22, and $2.5 million in 2022-23 that will support our university in very significant ways. Now, this investment in the university will provide important support for new faculty and staff, graduate student support much needed, research infrastructure, faculty startup packages, and other strategic areas of support of our expanding and competitive doctoral research focus. We certainly want to thank our governor and members. As a nationally ranked doctoral research university is important to our future and the economic future of this region, the state, and the nation as a whole. The continued growth of our research and innovation, enrollment and graduation of outstanding graduates across many diverse fields position our university among the top 5 universities in the UNC system who help to lure new industries to North Carolina, including Apple, Amazon, Google, Merck, to just name a few. And just this week, Toyota announced the commitment to invest over $1 billion to build an innovative battery manufacturing plant in this area, which will create somewhere around 1,700 jobs, which are high-paying jobs or more. Critically important to this region and the state as a whole. And we are all hearing about the possibilities of a new addition, a new industry looking to locate to North Carolina, and in particular to the Piedmont Triad region as well. And we're all keeping our fingers crossed this will indeed happen. So graduates, your success is critical to our success as well as to the success of our state and our nation as well. The work you have done in your programs is work that has not only benefited you, it continues to benefit all of us by enhancing our intellectual and academic environment and contributing to this community of scholars for our university. So on a very special occasion of this hooding ceremony, I thank you for the work you have done, and thank you for helping to make North Carolina A&T what it is today, and continue to invest in what we know will continue to be important for our state, our region, and the nation as a whole. And again, I wish all of you the best as you complete your time here as students and step into leadership positions in companies, agencies, educational programs across our country as well. As we all know, Aggies do, and we know you will continue to do as well. So continue to, best wishes to you and your families, as we know you will continue to make significant contributions in your careers and in communities in which you live and work and raise your families. Congratulations on behalf of the university. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chancellor Martin. It is both an honor and a pleasure to present to some and introduce to others our keynote speaker for the day. Dr. Beryl McEwen is the Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs at North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. A recognized leader in business, strategic planning, academic accreditation, and classroom teaching, Dr. McEwen has served in multiple roles at North Carolina A&T over the past 28 years, including Chair of the Department of Business Education, Vice Provost for Strategic Planning and Institutional Effectiveness, and Dean of the College of Business and Economics. During her tenure as Vice Provost for Strategic Planning and Institutional Effectiveness, Dr. McEwen oversaw North Carolina A&T's accreditation efforts. She played an essential role in monitoring institutional progress around the university's strategic plan, Preeminence 2020, and built systems to facilitate learning outcomes assessments important to the university's progress on the plan's goals and accreditation standards. Dr. McEwen holds a bachelor's degree in business education from the University of Technology, Jamaica, and a master's degree and doctorate of business education from Southern Illinois University at Carbondale. Please welcome the Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Dr. Beryl McEwen.
Thank you, Dr. McCullough. Good morning, Chancellor Martin, deans, department chairs, other university administrators, dissertation supervisors, faculty, staff, family members and friends, and our doctoral candidates of fall 2021. It is great to see all of you this morning. Welcome to our university's fall 2021 Ph.D. hooding ceremony. It's my honor to congratulate each and every one of our new Ph.D. candidates on this significant achievement. This hooding ceremony, followed by your commencement tomorrow morning, is truly a momentous occasion for each of you. Don't be too busy to pause and celebrate this accomplishment, and please take time to acknowledge those who have helped you to make it possible. Your family, your friends, your professors, the people who clean the labs, your fellow students, everybody who touched you. I would certainly like at this time to congratulate and thank all the parents, spouses, siblings, and other family members of our doctoral candidates who have joined us here today. And if you're here, will you please stand? Let's applaud you. I know you have given tremendously. You have given your love, your support, and I'm sure your money to help these students to make it to this pre-graduation hooding ceremony. New PhDs, you have reached the pinnacle of your education. Completing your doctoral degree places you among the most highly educated in the population, opening doors of opportunity to you that you may only have imagined. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, only 1.2% of the U.S. population has a PhD. This makes a PhD very rare. And I will add that it makes each of you incredibly special in a good way. This hooding ceremony symbolizes the passing of one great status in life to an even better one. It signifies the completion of an ambitious scholarly journey, and it welcomes the recipient, each of you, to the rank of academic scholars, as your doctoral hood is placed on you by your dissertation supervisor. The hood is a special part of the academic regalia, as it denotes your scholarly and intellectual achievements. The hooding ceremony is also a testimony to the importance of mentorship. Great mentors not only train and nurture students, they also inspire them to a lifetime of passion for research, scholarship, creativity, and service. The hood also represents the continuity of mentorship from one academic generation to the next, as you, the new Ph.D. recipients, become mentors for others. Please don't forget or neglect this important aspect of your role as you mature as one of the most educated people in the world. So always reach back and help others along. I am fortunate to have had excellent mentors. Born in a poor rural Jamaican family with neither parent educated beyond elementary school, I am truly grateful to my mentors who helped me along the way. I was the first in my family to attend high school, let alone college, and to earn a PhD was virtually unimaginable. So in the first few days of earning my doctoral degree in 1990, I pinched myself so many times, I nearly caused blisters on my own arms. A third world child, born into a very poor rural family, with parents who did not complete elementary school, could certainly not have earned a PhD. Yet there I was, thanks to all those who supported me. If your story is similar to mine, enjoy the moment. Celebrate your accomplishments. Thank and honor your mentors, and then start planning. Start planning because you can hardly afford to bounce from one great idea to another as you find yourself. You need to determine what you want to contribute to this world, this earth, this society that has given you. One of the privileges accorded commencement speakers, and I will claim the same for this hooding ceremony, is to give the new graduates some advice. And since Dr. Gloucester gave me only 15 minutes, I will need to move very quickly. I invite you to think about your core beliefs. I have a few that have helped me to remain centered in my life and in my work. Don't be distracted by the fact that they are expressed in simple, catchy phrases. I will share just 4 of them with you as you begin your journey. The first one is, if better is possible, good is not enough. If better is possible, good is not enough. And it undergirds my work ethic. It requires me to set high standards and not to settle for mediocrity. I recall as a small child in elementary school loudly saying this short nursery rhyme with my class. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better best. It's all about giving your best every day. The second is, broken crayons can still color. Broken crayons can still color. This one for me focuses on resiliency. Success is not final, and failure need not be fatal if we have the courage to continue. It is the courage to continue that really matters. Or as my mother would sometimes say, "Get up, child, brush yourself off, and go on." She had no tolerance for crying and sitting around. Some failure in life is inevitable, but you should never plan for failure. It absolutely must never be your goal. Contemplate it enough to be able to bounce back when it happens, because you never want to become comfortable in a space of failure or mediocrity. Be resilient. Get up, push on, because you don't really fail until you give up. The third is focus on building the cathedral. Focus on building the cathedral. For me, that means keeping my eyes on the prize, always trying to focus on the big picture, the big goal. The story is told of one day in 1671 when Christopher Wren observed 3 bricklayers working. To the first bricklayer, Christopher Wren asked the question, "What are you doing?" To which the bricklayer replied, "I'm a bricklayer. I'm working hard laying bricks to feed my family." To the second bricklayer, he asked the same question, "What are you doing?" To which he responded, "I'm a builder. I'm building a wall." But the third bricklayer, the most productive of the 3 and the future leader of the group, when asked the question, "What are you doing?" replied with a gleam in his eyes, "I am a cathedral builder. I'm building a great cathedral to the Almighty." Never mind the fact that they were all males. It was 1671, after all. As leaders, you all are, or soon will be, you don't just need to be able to see the cathedral that you are building. You will need to help others to see it and to embrace the dream of building it. Because none of us can truly succeed alone. It will take a strong team to build the cathedral. My fourth is, never become so comfortable that you cease to aspire. Never become so comfortable that you cease to aspire. And please understand that growth requires a level of risk that we are not always willing to embrace, but we must. As one of our distinguished alumni said in a commencement speech a few semesters ago, "If you want to walk on water, you must get out of the boat." We won't always find the next opportunity by remaining in our safe and comfortable spaces. Sometimes you will need to leave the relative safety of the boat. As you start on your new path, please remember that the determination and drive that you had while earning your doctorate should continue to push you forward. As you look to the future in your new journey, think about what your purpose will be. How will you serve your community as the bright stars that you are? What kind of mentor will you be for others? And ultimately, how would you like to be remembered when you reach the end of your career? As many of you know, I will be retiring at the end of this month after nearly 30 years of service here at the university. As I served my final days at this great institution, I reflected on my career, and I hope everyone will know that I was committed to student excellence and student success. As you progress through your careers, remember that your legacy is determined by your work. with some caveats. So be clear about your goals. Be persistent. Be patient with yourself and others, and value people. It is important to value others and to build strong professional relationships with your colleagues. Many new possibilities are on the horizon now that you have made it to this moment. Tomorrow, you will receive your diplomas, your doctoral degrees. Please see them as your ticket to change the world. You have been educated to make a difference. Find your passion and get started. In you, the world is gaining a well-prepared group of new leaders. Go forth and be the change you want to see. Congratulations, and see you at commencement tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Provost. We will now begin the presentation of candidates for hooding. Will the candidates from the College of Education stand and come forward for public recognition? Shayna Duncan. Gwendolyn Goddard. Deborah Terrain. Sharon Lassiter. Tamika Williams. Prince Rivers. Charles Wallington. Carlisha Smith. Megan Berger. Jamarco Peterson. Farron Stackhouse. Benita Lewis. Marita Valera. Kelsey Webb. Please be seated. Will the candidates from the College of Engineering please stand and come forward for public recognition? Ahmed Al-Hamoud. Monica Vanamala. Soluchana Gore. Muhammad Kuram Monir Rabi. Sean Johnson. Shabnam Nazmi. Harshita Meda. Shubra Paul. Rifat Kabir. Kamal Kadura. Frimpong Opoku. Please be seated. Will the candidates from the College of Science and Technology please stand and come forward for public recognition? Feha Ahmed. Micah Jasper. Sheikh Kareem. Sarah Tatum. You may be seated.
Let's give our graduates another round of applause. Truly, we are proud of you today in the accomplishment of receiving your Ph.D. We're about ready for our closing remarks here today. And so I would like to thank each and every person under the sound of my voice for being here today for this historic Ph.D. hooding ceremony. I'd also like to thank the Student Center staff, our photographers, and the caterer for this event. This event would not have been possible without our graduate college staff who worked diligently to pull this program together. So let's give a round of applause for all of those who participated. Immediately following this Ph.D. hooding ceremony outside in the reception area, we will provide a reception, some food, so feel free to partake of the reception. And now, there's one last thing that I need to take care of. We have one special addition to the program. Provost McEwen, would you please join me at the podium for a special presentation? Provost McEwen, on behalf of the 1,726 graduate students, the graduate faculty, university administrators, the staff, and all who support graduate education at North Carolina A&T, we would like to say publicly, congratulations on your retirement. And we would like to give you a small token of our appreciation for your dedicated service to A&T. We're appreciative for the tens, if not hundreds of thousands of lives you've impacted throughout your approximately 30 years of service here at our institution. And I remember in one conversation with you, you talked about how we who work in higher education have the opportunity to transform not only the lives of our students, but to transform the lives of entire families. This conversation showed me just how passionate you continue to be about making a difference in the lives of each and every A&T student. We're thankful for your outstanding leadership and significant contributions to A&T, and specifically for your contributions to our students. We're glad to have the opportunity to have served such an awesome leader. May you find happiness, peace, and continued success in your retirement and all your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, I've told people over the years that I do not like surprises. But thank you so much. It has been my pleasure, and I really do mean that sincerely, to have served this university. Sometimes I think that A&T picked me. I just got lucky. And this university has provided me an opportunity to work and to serve and to earn and to make a difference in the lives of others. And I will always be grateful for the years that I've spent here. So thank you all so much.
Will our platform guests and our students, graduates, stand for the recessional?